Yep. So here we go on Daybreak Ellie. Daybreak Ellie. I don't know what I'm trying to. You know that song like Ella under my umbrella. You know. I'm doing this terribly, aren't I? I'm very sorry. But the map is Daybreak, which, if I were to say what this map looks like, it looks like a rectangle here in the middle with two little circular, awkward, like 4-year-old drawn circles next to it. And I'm so sorry if you're 4 years old and you're amazing at drawing. Really sorry. So one thing that I want to say that's interesting here, Mr. Irish, not Mr. Irish. Maybe he is Mr. Maybe there is someone on their team named Mr. Irish. I don't know. I should figure this out. But the Team Irish sent out Bolino, and it is a Terran player, and GarbO was just up against a Terran player. So very interesting there. He was able to see the play style of GarbO. He knows what's up, and he will possibly exploit that if GarbO wants to play exactly like he did before. Now let us go ahead and introduce the players. In the bottom left corner, we have, from Team Irish, Bolino. I actually have no clue how to use these things. There we go. Yeah, get that zoom in action. Alright, going to make that supply depot there. Yeah. We got the pylon making down here. In the top right corner of Daybreak LE, taking a strong match last time with some amazing storms in 2 FPS. 2 FPS storms, which are actually cool. We have, from Team Elite, GarbO. I haven't used those buttons in so long, it feels great. Anyway, scouting probe, moving forward here. The supply depot did finish there. The barracks not finishing. The probe is like, hey, you can't build there, but this SCV doesn't care, to be honest. He's actually in a spot where he can't get hit, which is quite amazing. This probe will lose this engagement, I believe. I don't know, we really have to watch. But yeah, he would end up losing that. So we will see if Bolino goes for what his teammate went for. Ooh, the probe getting taken out there. And this is going to make GarbO really angry. He's going to want revenge, but he has no units, so it doesn't matter. It does not matter yet. But we will see if MrBowl, I'm going to call him Bowl, if he goes for some sort of gas opening and tries to go extremely aggressive, or if he's just going to expand early just like his teammate did. He's probably just going to do the expand early since we don't see any gas yet. Normally with Terrans, you see the gas before they reach 16 supply. And we're not seeing that yet. As you can see, he's saving up minerals here for more Marines and then eventually a command center. Meanwhile, back at the Protoss base, we see a really fast second assimilator. This could mean Stargate. It could be a proxy Stargate. I know, one of the best proxy positions is down here. If you don't know where I am, it's like this. Look at the minimap. Yeah. That's how it's like right here. That is where I've seen it done before by White Raw. I guess you could technically do it here. It's a little more scoutable, but technically, like, I mean, look at how far this is. I'm just gonna like move my mouse. Vroom, there's his mineral line, and he will die. I'm not saying it's a proxy Stargate, but I'm calling it. I'm calling it right now. Oh, or maybe it's just a Stargate at home, who knows? Stalker coming out here, the Zealot has already come out. He likes this Zealot Stalker opening, and I like it too. I feel like he could have done maybe a little bit more with it in the last game, but he chose his things right. Now with this bunker placement, I'm just getting super angry at people on bunker placement today. I don't really agree with it either. The reason I would agree with it if it was in the middle here, but even then, I don't technically agree with that bunker placement. The reason being, if you look here, of course you have an entrance here and an entrance here, but there is a very small, it's actually really large, but that's a very tiny like thing here, which makes this technically a choke point. So if this bunker was more like right here, nothing would be able to get through. Like if it's right here, it can hit everything in this radius. However, with the bunker being here, a stalker can easily walk by and then stand right here. Now, of course, it's not a huge deal because he can unload the Marines and walk back there. But as you can see, the Zealot just like walks through here. Very nice reaction there, unloading. And being able to put those back in on time. The expansion has come down for Bolino. Oh, I told you the Stargate was coming! And these oracles will wreak havoc all over this base. All over here, especially since there's no engineering bay up. It's so hard for Terran players to defend really early oracles. But we will see. Is GarbO... Yes, GarbO is going to expand also. As the SCV scout comes out. Oh no, he even saw the SCV scout coming out. This SCV is going to be able to see the Stargate. No, he's going to see the Oracle. Oh, he got a glimpse of it, but did he use it to his advantage? I don't know. That depends. I don't think he was looking, as he was microing these two Marauders and Marines very viciously. But if the bunker was here, he wouldn't have to, but he was. And as you can see, GarbO there trying to bait the units towards the front with that as the Oracle is lined up. As you can see, Bolino there went in and saw everything. No, he didn't see the Stargate! Oh! As you can see, the Stalkers moving up forward here. Will they poke them down? Yes, yes they will. But as you can see, Stalkers are like, ha! We got shields and we can regenerate them. Ooh, he's doing the double Oracle whammy. We're gonna call this the Wombo Combo. You guys know what the Wombo Combo is. Happy feet. Wombo Combo. Oh, no, no, wait. They're not going in. They're not going in. Dead A Falco. And then it's a bunch of people screaming. Yeah! Oh! 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 It's basically that. A whole bunch, and then people are like, oh, yeah! And then if you guys have never seen that video, look it up. Seriously, Wombo Combo. As you can see, the Oracle's melting the Marines so viciously. Viciously, I like that word. Meanwhile, defending the front pretty nicely. So many idle SCVs. We can look at the income tabs. Actually, pretty even. Because the mules count for like 3 workers. If you didn't know, that's a great fact to learn. Learn in your Starcraft terminology. It is a amazing thing to figure out. Meanwhile, this SCV had a fun time chilling at his beach resort. We see 37 harvesters to 30 there in the income tab. Bolino's income is much higher as his expansion is up. This SCV, he shouldn't have gone to the resort. He came back a little early. Just saying. We see a bunch of Marines over here. We do not see okay, yes, we do have engineering base, but no turrets. That's actually quite interesting, as a turret easily deflects oracles. The cybernetics core. Wait, cybernetics core. Why do I always call it the cybernetics? Twilight Council was on the way. I believe it finished, or it died. One of the two. Missile turret is coming up now. Actually, one thing that's really useful, by the way, guys, if you are being attacked by oracles, just get out one Viking. That Viking can chase those oracles all day long. And chase them away from your base if they don't want to be there. As you can see, the missile turret there is going to make them run away. He could have killed that many Marines with those oracles. By the way, that's just how insane oracles are. Of course, not when they're stemmed and grouping. But if you never run Marines like one in at a time towards the oracles. It's not a smart thing to do. Combat shields. Terran Infantry 1 armor coming out, I believe. Weapons, yes, Weapons 1 is already done. More medevacs coming out. I feel like we're going to need to see some more aggression in this game, as the early third has already been taken by GarbO. And some sentries and a few zealots here. Of course, we still have the dual stalker zealot combo tri-splitting, just like neurons and atoms. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't even know if neurons are in atoms. I think neurons are like your brain cells, aren't they? Yes, they are. Being smart. And there's the aggression. GarbO saw it. I even saw him click on this zealot, and he saw the medevacs. He was like, "Oh, is that so?" And will he defend it? I know he saw it because he clicked this zealot, or his mouse cursor. He selected this zealot. Whether it was the double clickage, which I don't think it was, because he's not actually in any of the hotkey groups. They're control groups, that is. But he clicked on the zealot. That's all that counts. The drop coming into the main. Oh no! There's no defenses! And he's going to lose a lot of probes here. He will definitely lose probes here. Going for the robotic facility. Okay, that works too. I mean, all the probes have already run. Of course, you could have easily still killed a lot of probes there. Lift him back up and running away. Might lose. Yes, he does lose it there. Going for the upgrades instead. I don't know if I agree with this. But he had to do what he had to do. Bolino there, going to lose units. He isn't a good choke point to kite these not really kiting, but just to make a train of zealots really nicely. The sentries, oh, that's never good. You never want to lose a sentry, especially with that much energy. It's so important. Meanwhile, a lot of Marines and a lot of Marauders going up here. We see one medevac over here already at the 3rd. Bolino moving up. Bolino has a great supply lead. There's no Immortals, no Storms, no Colossus. Oh, if he kites correctly, these Zealots will melt. And melt they will. Now moving up into the natural. He's going to kill it while taking his own 3rd. If he can just pick up the Nexus, it'd mean so much kiting the Zealots. This is what I meant. Nice force fields there, trying to get a surround behind them so then the Zealots can charge into them. But this Nexus is going to fall. Oh, this is going to put GarbO so far behind. And this is what I was talking about being super aggressive. This is what he needs to do. It's what he is going to do. Oh no, the sentries. The sentries on the low ground. Ah! Sentries! Why? Alright, well, these sentries are dead there. Ugh, stimming these units to death. You don't ever want to do that. Almost to death. Let me clarify there. And GarbO really has nothing to pull him back from this. Yes, the few extra gates are going to help, but they're dying right now. Pick up the pylons. Go for the pylons. There's only actually 2 pylons powering all these gateways. Surprisingly. Oh, of course he picks them off after I tell him to. Meanwhile, a bunch of probes there. Moving in towards the battle. Ooh, let's just go ahead and open this up. 31 workers killed. 33. 34. Ouch. Now we can take a look at the income tab. Oh, almost 0. 40. 40 for GarbO, and I believe that is this one SCV. One lonely SCV. 13 harvesters. I'll get that off the screen now. 13 harvesters to 46. It is not looking good for him. He will be in a bit of trouble. Yes, he will be. Meanwhile, the more drops. This is just going to totally rip GarbO apart. He only has this Immortal, 4 Zealots, and 1 Stalker. This is not looking good at all for him. However, the upgrades. How are the upgrades? 1-1? Actually, there's actually an upgrade tab now that we can use 2 to 1 compared to 1-1 for our Protoss. Stim and Combat Shield, of course, done. Charge done. Storm has been done. Ooh, that will save him. This one Archon going to be able to do a lot. We have a huge force pushing out, and this is the double-pronged aggression. He has to choose, do I defend my main or do I defend my 3rd? The main more important right now, as this is where a majority of his workers are. Moving up there to defend that, and he should be able to unless all the Marauders, they are stimming, killing off the Zealots. Yeah, this is definitely going to be cleaned up. Oh, he's going to lose the Archon. Yep, loses that Archon. But, lost a bunch of stuff down here, too. GG. Crazy.